That is such a good point. And, I always say, if there are any young people listening or people that have kids that are this age, maybe there are, right? Or people with kids or teenagers, whenever I have the conversation with them, even young professionals, I say there's sort of like three skill sets, if you want to call them that, really separate, that lift the cap on someone's potential in life and professionally. And for me, it's sales, public speaking, and leadership. It's like, can you persuade someone of an idea, of a thing, convince them that something has value, sales, right? And then it's like, well, you can do that with one person. Can you now, if you really want to have a greater impact, you've got to do it to many. So can you persuade many? Are you comfortable doing that? Public speaking, right? And then the final part of that is, okay, now they're all on board with you. What are you going to do now? Now you have to lead them toward a greater vision and mission. And sort of like everything else can be learned, right? Like everything else is like a skill. You could just like take some classes and do stuff. But if you get those things become the limiting variable, and to your point, every one of those to get better requires failure and pushing yourself over and over again and learning, right? And that's the basis of all three of those acts, is just repetition and the willingness to try again.
And I think for as much basketball and baseball and football that our country watches, you would think more people would understand that, right?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And I think that's why the value, right, in athletics, and particularly some athletics, where learning how to overcome those failures and you mentioned, you talk with the parents you work with and their kids, like it's okay to put them, to have them be challenged and to have them lose the game and have them lose the position and have them lose, because how they respond from that is going to be the thing that builds their character.
Well, I also go back to those little eggs when they want to come out of their shell. If you try to open up the shell, you're going to kill them. You got to let them struggle
I love
and
that
get stronger and stronger.
I like that analogy. Yeah, that's a beautiful
right?
one.